Hello, Michael here with Micronova. We're making a quick video about how to set up automations within Home Assistant to use the announcement system. So if you have a doorbell integration, or what we have here are motion sensors. I have a Zeus 800 and a Yolink 7805. So this one, for example, we're gonna put inside of our mailbox, and when you open it and it detects motion, it's gonna go, "You've got mail," inside the building there through all zones, all speakers. And this one we'll do something else with, but we'll use motion sensors as our trigger. You can use many other devices that integrate with Home Assistant, but let's get into it. All right, so we have our motion sensor here that we're gonna put in our mailbox. I'm gonna tape it to the side there. There's some double-sided tape on there. So whenever we get mail, the motion sensor is gonna go off and it's gonna announce to us, "You've got mail." That's it. So we're here at our Home Assistant dashboard for the office. We're gonna go to settings, then to automations. We're gonna create a new automation. We have a couple blueprints and other things in here, but we're gonna use this create a new automation. I'm gonna add a trigger, add a device. And we have this Yolink motion sensor. And when the mailbox motion sensor starts detecting motion is when it's going to trigger. What is it going to do? We're going to select media player. I want it to play media. Oh, we're going to select an entity. So we have a lot of entities to choose from here in the office because we have a few different AmpliPros running. We're going to check the Amplify announcement, and then we have a few things of media to choose from. We're going to do the, where'd it go? Yeah, here it is, right here at the bottom. "You've got mail." That classic. All right, so that is our motion sensor announcement for anytime anyone opens up the mailbox. We're gonna call it "You've got mail." There we go. Still can't type, gosh. All right, that's our automation. If we go back to automations, here it is. I'm gonna turn it off for now until we're ready to test it. Okay, so for this motion sensor, I'm gonna put it near the entrance so when people walk in, it detects motion. Simple little magnet. And we can set it off to go once a day, so when people walk in the morning, they get a fun little announcement. We are going to set up a motion sensor notification. We're gonna go to automations and scenes. We're gonna create a new automation. We're gonna add a trigger, and we're gonna use a motion sensor that we already have set up here. So we have our mailbox motion sensor, and I have a couple motion sensors. I want to use this one here. And the trigger is going to be, so there's like so many options here, but motion sensor, motion detected, started detecting motion. So when it detects motion, and then the action that we're going to add is it's going to play on the media player. We're going to play media. And I would like to play that on the Amplify announcement channel. The doorbell notification, we have a couple silly little MP3s that we've downloaded here. Let's pick the secret sound from Legend of Zelda. And we'll call this doorbell. All right. So now let's test it out. So if we go here, we go to automations and scenes. We have a couple automations I've set up here. So I can go ahead and run actions. It'll it'll play all of the actions so as if it were triggered, and we can figure out if that works. So that's one way to test your automations. Okay, so let's test out our automations. So we have the You've Got Mail one set up, and it's in the mailbox. We can just hit run actions here.
You've got mail.
And then our doorbell automation, we can run actions. And this is gonna go off every time somebody sets that off. So let's actually just make it turn itself off after it's done. All right, here we are with our Home Assistant interface. We're gonna select settings, a couple updates to do, but now we're gonna do automations. We're gonna create a new automation. We have a couple options here. We wanna do the top one, create a brand new automation, and then we're gonna select our trigger. This is gonna be the ones we're using our devices. We have this motion sensor here, the Yolink one, and then we have another one. I believe it's just called motion sensor. So motion, yeah, it would be this Z-Wave motion sensor. So we've selected the Z-Wave motion sensor. Trigger, there's a gazillion options like battery level low, or motion sensor as a firmware update. What we want is motion sensor motion detection started detecting motion. Wow, that is a mouthful. Why it's worded like that, I don't know. All right, so then we're going to select an action, and we're going to use the announcement channel in our media player. So media player is the AmpliPro, so we want to play media. I'm going to select an entity, and here, I'm just going to type in announcement. So we want the announcement channel that's going to play on all of the zones and speakers and everything. So we're going to select, how about the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 1-up music. So when that motion sensor starts detecting motion, it's going to play. Let's see what happens. And we're gonna call this 1-up. All right, that is our automation. And ungrouped, it's turned on right now. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, so I'm going to make this action, once it plays, it's going to only do it once a day. So motion sensor detects motion. Once it does that, it sets the media player volume for the announcement channel up higher so everyone can hear it. And then it does the 1-up sound from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And now I need to add another action to turn it off. Automations are not an option in here, so I gotta go to other actions and select automation, and I wanna turn off the automation. So now I need to select which automation that is, and that is the one that I've named 1-up right here, and save. So now we're gonna go to our automations. I'm gonna turn 1-up on. I'm going to go ahead and run actions. I can hear it out there. It played. And now it should turn off. Just give it a moment. And it turns off. And to turn it back on, we're going to just create one more automation. And the trigger is going to be 3 in the morning. So at 3 a.m., when no one is here, this automation will trigger. And this automation, going to go to other actions and select automation. We're going to turn on an automation. The automation we turn on is 1-up, and we save it. Oh. We'll call this 1-up on. All right, save. Look at our automations. We have 1-up and 1-up on. This will automatically turn this on at 3 a.m. And then the motion sensor is going to be triggered at the front door when people walk in first thing in the morning and they hear the glorious free life sound from Sonic the Hedgehog to welcome them into the building. It only plays once. And that's it. It got sunny out, I had to throw a hat on, but thanks for following. Hopefully you can see how easy it is to set up an automation, whether it's doorbell or motion sensor. So many devices integrate with Home Assistant, you can kind of do whatever you want. Thank you guys.